Top 10 Alcohol in the world. Alcohol consumption has been practiced by humanity throughout history, and in many different forms. The study of the history of alcohol and its effects on society covers the cultural, economic, and social aspects of human drinking behavior worldwide and through time. Alcohol has both short-term and long-term effects on the body, brain, personality, and behavior that are associated with disease and injury if drinking becomes excessive. Don't forget to like and subscribe our channel before starting the video. 1. Absinthe. Absinthe is a strong distilled spirit made from herbs including grande wormwood, green anise, and fennel. It's native to Switzerland but was popularized in France, where it became associated with artists and bohemian culture. Though it fell out of favor for a time, absinthe is once again gaining popularity around the world. The most common form is blanche, white, absinthe, which has been diluted with sugar or water so that it can be drunk straight. The other version is vert, green, which retains the natural color of the plants used to make it. In addition to being mixed into cocktails, absinthe can also be added as an ingredient in desserts like ice cream or chocolate mousse. Try adding some to your coffee or hot chocolate for a unique flavor. 2. Cognac. Hennessy. Hennessy is a French cognac house with a history dating back to 1765. It is one of the most popular cognacs in the world and also one of the most expensive. Rémy Martin. Rémy Martin is another French cognac house founded in 1724. It is best known for its flagship product, Louis XII, which can cost upwards of $3,000 per bottle. Other products include Rémy Martin VSOP, Rémy Martin Extra Old, Rémy Martin Centenaire, and Rémy Martin XO, Extra Old. The company was started by Jean-Baptiste Rémy, who was originally from Cognac. His descendants took over management of the company when he died in 1853. 3. Whiskey. Whiskey is a type of distilled alcoholic beverage made from fermented grain mash. Various grains, which may be malted, are used for different varieties, including barley, corn, rye, and wheat. Whiskey is typically aged in wooden casks made of charred white oak. Scotch whiskey must be matured for at least 3 years to legally be called Scotch whiskey. Bourbon whiskey must also be matured for at least 3 years, but it can then additionally be labeled as straight bourbon if it meets certain other requirements. Other types of American whiskey must mature for 2 years to meet this standard. 4. Rum. This rum is produced in British Virgin Islands and is made with molasses. It has a bit of a spicy flavor with hints of vanilla and caramel. Gosling's Black Seal Rum. Hailing from Bermuda, this rum is made with blackstrap molasses and is distilled in pot stills. It's then aged for 4 years in oak barrels before being bottled. It tastes like an incredibly complex spirit that has been barrel-aged for decades. Ron Zacapa 23. Produced in Guatemala. It's known as golden rum because it's so sweet. The high proof gives it a strong alcohol taste that balances out the sweetness very well. If you want to sip on something different without going too crazy, this would be your best bet. Appleton Estate 12-year-old rum. Made in Jamaica. This rum is clean and crisp with notes of apple and cinnamon, which makes it perfect for mixing into cocktails. 5. Tequila. Tequila is a type of mezcal, and the best tequila comes from the blue agave plant. There are different types of tequila, including Blanco, Reposado, and Añejo. When choosing a tequila, it's important to consider what you'll be using it for. The best tequilas are smooth and have a complex flavor that can be enjoyed on its own or in a cocktail. The region with the highest production of tequila is Jalisco, Mexico. Other regions include Guanajuato, Michoacán, Durango, San Luis Potosi, and Nayarit. Notable producers include Avicora, Herradura, El Tesoro de Don Felipe, and Saza. 2 well-known brands are Goza Cuervo and Patron. In addition to the standard white tequila, there are also flavored versions such as cucumber and jalapeno. 6. Gin. Gin is a distilled alcoholic drink that derives its predominant flavor from juniper berries. Gin is one of the broadest categories of spirits, all of various origins, styles, and flavor profiles that revolve around juniper as a common ingredient. The best-known types are London Dry Gin, which is commonly referred to simply as gin, and Holland Genever, which has roots in malt wine spirits. The martini cocktail is traditionally made with gin or dry vermouth, but many other combinations exist. A standard martini consists of 2 parts gin, or vodka, and 1 part dry vermouth for a total volume of 3 measures. It is garnished with an olive or lemon twist. 7. Champagne. Champagne is a sparkling wine that originates from the Champagne region of France. It is made from a blend of grapes, and the 2 most common are Chardonnay and Pinot Noir. To be classified as champagne, the wine must be made using traditional methods and must also adhere to strict guidelines set by the Comité Interprofessionnel du Vin de Champagne, CIVC. There are many types of champagnes with differing levels of sweetness ranging from brut to doux, so it's easy for everyone to find their perfect bottle. The English word champagne derives from the Old French word champagne, which means to drink festively. 8. Vodka. There are many different types of vodka, but they all have one thing in common: they're clear and potent. Vodka is made from a variety of bases, including potatoes, wheat, and rye. The best vodkas are smooth and clean tasting, with a hint of sweetness. Some of the most popular brands of vodka include Grey Goose, Ketel One, and Belvedere. Other top vodkas include Stoli, Svedka, and Absolut. Scotch whiskey. With distinctive smoky flavor that distinguishes it from other whiskeys, Scotch whiskey can be enjoyed on its own or mixed into cocktails. In order to be called Scotch whiskey, it must be distilled and matured for 3 years in oak barrels at a single distillery. If it's labeled as Scotch, then it was blended with other spirits or produced outside Scotland. 9. Beer. Corona Extra, Mexico. The classic Mexican beer, Corona is light and refreshing with a distinctive taste that has made it one of the most popular beers in the world. It's perfect for sipping on a hot day by the pool or enjoying with a plate of Mexican food. Budweiser, USA. Considered to be the king of beers, Budweiser's distinctively sharp taste leaves no doubt as to what you're drinking. Heineken, Netherlands. A European favorite, Heineken was first brewed in 1864 by Gerard Adriaan Heineken, who emigrated from Amsterdam to Rotterdam following his father's death and set up a brewery there. Miller Lite, USA. You'll find this traditional American lager in many bars across the US. Light and refreshing with a clean finish, Miller Lite is one of America's top-selling beers. 10. Wine. France. Though there are many great wine-producing regions in France, some of the most famous include Bordeaux, Burgundy, and Champagne. Italy. Italy is home to a staggering number of wine regions, including Tuscany, Piedmont, and Veneto. Spain. Rioja, Ribera del Duero, and Cava are just a few of the renowned Spanish wine regions. Australia. The Yarra Valley and Barossa Valley are just 2 of Australia's esteemed wine regions. Chile. Chile's wineries produce reds, whites, and sparkling wines with a variety of grapes native to this region. South Africa. There are only 4 grape varieties grown in South Africa: Chenin Blanc, Sauvignon Blanc, Cabernet Sauvignon, and Pinotage. If you enjoy this video, don't forget to like and subscribe our channel. Thanks for watching.